Hey everyone, welcome back to another Ask Me Anything. I'm Gini Dietrich. I have to sneak in a video while my intern is outside playing so she doesn't interrupt us. I'll talk fast. So this week's question actually came from the comments of Spin Sucks the blog, which is awesome. Thank you very much for doing that. And it is this. Now that the pandemic is waning, thankfully, what has the communications profession gained in the last 14 or 15 months? My favorite topic, because I think the communications profession has gained quite a bit, and that is that we have finally earned the coveted seat at the table. And the reason being, and I've talked a little bit about this on the blog, but the reason being is that I think executives have finally realized that having a communications professional in the room is extraordinarily helpful. It's extraordinarily helpful when there's a global pandemic and everything shuts down and you have about 3 seconds to figure out a new way of working. And for those of us in the industry, go home and work from home. For organizations that have knowledge workers, sending them home. Of course, if you have frontline or you're manufacturing or retail or anything like that, it's a little bit different, but still we had to change the way that we all worked, right? Like that. And every single organization on earth sent an email that said, out of abundance of caution, ... whatever it happens to be. We're shutting down, we're changing hours, you can't come in, you can come in, it's curbside, whatever it happened to be. There was that message. And because in most cases there was not a communications professional in the room, they all sort of just copied each other. And then that amplified when we had the protests last year, when George Floyd was killed. And then that was amplified again. And then it was amplified again. And then it was amplified again. And we had all of this chaos and crisis last year that made executives understand that having a communications professional in the room does 2 things. Number one, it professionalizes things, because as it turns out, not everybody can communicate. And it also adds a layer of empathy on top of the messaging and the communications. And I think that's been the biggest thing. I've also talked a little bit about this in the last few weeks about how all of the conversations I'm having with prospects right now and with our clients are around how do we lead with values, and what does our values-based marketing look like, and what can we do to keep employee and customer engagement high. It's been really high. We've done a really good job. Some of us may be going back to work in person. Some of us may be doing a hybrid. Some of us may be staying virtual. How do we keep engagement high? Depending on that, there's going to be some chaos and change in that as well. Most of us have gotten very used to and comfortable with the way things have worked for the last 15 months, even though we didn't expect it to last this long. And so there's going to be change and there's going to be chaos, and having a communications professional in the room is going to help with that as well. I've been privy to some communication from organizations that, again, it's clear there's no communications professional in the room because of the way that they're quote unquote announcing changes. So I think that's the biggest thing that's happened to our profession and to our industry. I think we have a huge unprecedented opportunity in front of us to be able to capitalize on this and really continue to stand up and show our value. And our value isn't just we can help you grow the business from a revenue standpoint and we can affect sales, but we can keep engagement high. We can help build culture. We can help customers feel like they're part of the process. We can lead with values, and we can really help to continue to build awareness so that it does help sales, right? Eventually that does help sales. So I think that's the biggest thing that's happened. Like I said, I think there's a huge opportunity in front of us, and I hope that we all take massive advantage of it because it's here, it's right in front of us, and we just need to take that bull by the horns and go for it. So there you go. If you have a question for us, or if you have a question for my intern who will be here all summer, but thankfully did not come in during this recording, you can leave it in the comments below. You can hang out on SpinSucks the blog where there are show notes, or you can join the free SpinSucks community, which is one of the best communities on the internet for communicators. You can find us at spinsucks.com/spin-sucks-community. That's spinsucks.com/spin-sucks-community. This has been another SpinSucks Ask Me Anything. I will see you next week.